I hope everything is going well. Thank you for sending us all those photos. I think my favorite was the lady who was over 100 years old. Beautiful. Keep them coming. So we're here ready for workout number 3. Full body again. Bang, bang, bang. This one's all about high intensity and getting your cardiovascular system up, as well as working on strength. So we're going to start off with a warm-up. Let's do about 5 warm-up exercises. We're going to start by stretching out those hamstrings after those workouts 1 and 2 were pretty hard on the butt. So just swinging back and forth, making sure the hip stays nice and strong, squeezing the butt as you come back and forth, and pulling in the core. We're going to do 10 aside on this. Everything in the warm-up is 10 and 10. Switch sides, 10 on this side. Again, squeezing the butt, keeping the core nice and tight, not letting the ribs pop in and out. All right, next one, we're going to get down on the mat. And we're just going to do one-legged hip extension, warming up the glutes, engaging the core. 10, 10 on the other side. Coming up onto the knee, working up onto those hips. So we're going to be here, lengthen through the body, squeeze that glute, and release. Squeeze and release. Extend that arm up if you want for some more tension. Squeeze and release. Double up the mat if it's hard on your knees. For 10, switch sides, keeping the body nice and strong and straight. And again, squeeze and release, extending that opposite arm up and down. Should feel a nice pull in the hip, as well as working on engaging your glute on that one. Another good one for the hips, we're going to plant our palms flat against the ground, shoulders in line with the wrists. Our chest is in between our hands. We're going to pop our legs up into a plank position. We're going to walk one leg up right beside the top hand. And then just pull and bounce into it for 4 bounces. Opening the hips up. Drop it back. Other side, 4 bounces. That's 1 rep. We're going to do 10 of these. Do 2 more for you. Keeping the chest nice and strong, core nice and tight. There you go. Right here, we're going to progress right into downward dog. So don't give yourself a break. Let's warm up those shoulders. Warm up those hamstrings by pulling down, keeping the butt up in the air and pulling down on the legs, staying straight. 10 of those. Then let's widen the legs a little bit. Walk it in. Come up. Walk it out. Open the hips. Walk it in. So this warm-up is really based on hamstring, shoulder, and core engagement, as well as hip openers. 10 of those. So we're done these. Shake it out. And let's get into the rest of the workout. So first, core exercises here. This is a core combo. That means you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, all in progression. Take a 30-second rest and do these again. Lying down on your back, make sure your low back is super flat to the ground. We want 90 degrees at the ankles, 90 degrees at the knees, 90 degrees at the hips. All right? Plant the hands down on the ground. We're just going to kick back, reverse crunch for 15. Okay, once we've done 15 of these, hopping up, stop. After 15, we're going to do extension of the legs. Pull them in and out. Here you want to lead with the heel by pointing the toes towards you. The more parallel your legs get to the ground, the more difficult this is. You feel this in the lower abs. Now, if you are going lower to the ground, you need to make sure that your low back stays flush to the ground, flush to the mat. 15 of those. And then we're going to come up. 15 in and out, just like this. Really working those quads, leg lowers. For 15, again, only going as low as our lower back will let us. So if your lower back starts to arch, you need to stop about an inch before that point. For 15, and then the last one, again, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, up, up, trying to touch the heels. All right, drop it down, 30 seconds rest, and do it again. Next circuit we're going to do, burpees for your power section. You're going to do 20 burpees, 30 seconds rest, 20 again, 2 rounds. We're going to be a one-legged burpee, so a little different than what we usually do. It looks like this. We're going to be here. We're going to hop out, in, up. On this leg, 10 on the other leg. Rest for 30 seconds, do that again. Next one is our combination movements. A lot of shoulder stability here, core engagement. You're going to get down on the mat, palms down on the ground. All right, we're going to bring the knee across the body and then into the body. Across to the opposite elbow, and then into the same side elbow. Keeping the hips nice and tight, engaging the core. Shoulders always in line with the wrists. For 10. Don't stop here right away, progressing to the next exercise. Split jacks. For 10. No hesitation after that, 10. Stop for a second, realign yourself, other side, same motion. We're going to go in, across, into the same elbow, across to the opposite elbow. For 10, split jacks for 10, in and outs for 10. That's one round. Then you take 30 seconds rest and do that round again. Next that we're going to do is the strength portion of our workout. We're going to be here. We're going to use the band. So you want a heavy resistance band, or medium resistance, sorry, for this one. So in our gym we have the pink one. So something comparable to that. Start here, shoulders. Our shoulder blades are nice and squeezed behind you, pulling in on the ribs, knees bent, shoulder width apart. Elbows are up high. We're going to punch out, bring it in, out, bring it in. For 20. Going to turn right away. Squat. Jump to row. For 20. Go back and do this again. For 20.